What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Work Knife Balance. I have an absolutely banger of a knife today for y'all. I am so stoked. When I got home and saw this was in the mailbox today, I could not believe myself. I bought this thing just maybe less than a week ago, and it showed up super fast, shipped amazingly, had no problems there whatsoever. So before we dive into this though, I just want to go ahead and say thank you to anybody who's already liked and subscribed to our channel. It's because of you that we continue to make content, and we're gonna continue to make content on that topic. Please feel free to find us on Instagram. We have just started an Instagram. It is Work Knife Balance 939 on Instagram. Go ahead and find us over there. We'll be posting when we have new videos and links and pictures and all that kind of fun stuff is there as well. So, and it's a good way to get in contact with us. So if you've got any ideas or suggestions for the channel, that's a good way to reach out to us there. So if you have not liked and subscribed to us yet, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below or the little logo in the corner here. That'll subscribe you to our channel. And as I just said, please find us on Instagram at WorkKnifeBalance939. Let's go ahead and open this up today. So we were carrying the full-size Tau today, so I was going to go ahead and open up with that. On the topic, I haven't carried this one as much, and I absolutely love Kunwu knives. So we had the full-size Tau, but this is something I completely forgot about. The little milling and jimping that they had there. I was cutting some boxes today, and I absolutely just, the ergos on this were fantastic. I haven't done a review on this one yet, so I probably will, because it is just another thing. Kunwu can't do anything wrong. They just really can't at all. There's nothing about their knives that I've ever found that have been negative. So I'm really excited for the Chad that's about ready to release, and hopefully the Padre soon when we get more information on that from Kunwu. So let's go ahead and open this one up though. Enough about that. This is gonna be the fun stuff here. So if some of you recognize, oh, I took the label off. Sorry. I was gonna say, if some of you recognize the label, you might know what this is. And from the looks of that, you might know what it is already. I'm so excited. I just can't even wait. That's right. We've got the Caladan. Ha ha ha. I'm so excited. Oh man. I just want to take a moment and just appreciate everything that this knife is from Jim Skelton. I don't know the guy, but he put some amazing things out there. So as we do this, first unboxing, first opening, I'm so excited to get this in here. Pick this up from Tuya Knives. Thank you. Absolutely fantastic. And here is the Caladan. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited to get this right now. Ah, man. Oh boy. I really, really like this knife. Oh man, I really like this knife. Go ahead and set that to the side. Whew, this is a beautiful knife. Oh, and it feels so good. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's see. S90V. Oh man. I really like that there's almost nothing on the blade at all. You've got the Tuya logo right there, and then the S90V, and that's it. And then you have just an absolute really nice drop point there. Almost like a spear tip, but a drop point with a really nice swedge at the top there to bring it in. Really good jimping on the back. Oh man, this knife feels fantastic. There is no doubt in my mind that this is going to quickly become one of my favorite knives. And then you've got the SB for the Skelton blades there. Skelton blade works, actually, but yeah. Whew. All right, before we get too far, let's go ahead and do some measurements on this. It is a big boy in my hand. It's larger than I thought it was going to be. I like that. I like that 100%, but it is a big boy. Overall length, we are looking at 8.5 inches. On the blade, we are looking about 3 3/4. A little under 3 3/4, and about 3.5 on the cutting edge. So that's a nice size knife for sure. Go ahead and pull out the Ontario Rat 1, put that up top. Ontario Rat 1, really good size comparison there. So if you've got the Rat 1, that gives you a good idea of what you're looking for. A little bit more on the Skelton on the tip right there. And the handles are actually really fairly fairly close. And there's the rack too. Just a little baby down below. Just a little baby for the little big guys up above. And then we'll go ahead and do the para 2 and the para 3. All right. So really good size comparison on the handle for the para 2, obviously more on the tip over there. And then the para 3 is just dwarfs down below. That blade is much smaller and the handle as well. Kind of what we expected after seeing the Ontarios there. But getting into this, oh man, I ended up, there were 8 different models that you could get, or 8 different variations of this right here. So I went ahead and got the carbon fiber inlay one. So it's got the 3K carbon on it, titanium, and then the carbon. So the titanium bolsters and then the carbon down below. It is polished, it is nice, it feels good, and I really like the look of it as well. Milled titanium clip. You got a nice little lanyard hole on the back here through the back spacer. It is a kind of bolster lock, frame lock going on there. But yeah, it feels absolutely beautiful in hand. It is so amazing. I believe there are some of these still available. They go for about $280, I want to say. $250. They go for about $250. So that's not bad at all. I really like, you've got really good access. You can see how that dips quite a bit there. So it's really easy to slide over and get that. And then just look at that. That just kind of, ooh, that action is fantastic. It breaks super early and then just drops there from the box. Look at that. That is so nice. And listen to the sound. It is beautiful. I absolutely love this thing. Centered. Yep. Dead nuts on that one. This is, this thing is phenomenal. I could sit here and play with this all night, but let's talk about it a little bit. So you do have that milled titanium clip. It is not really like a deep pocket carry. You're going to carry to about here, so you've got some sticking out above, but it does sit really nice. It's kind of centered there, not too far off either way, and not ambidextrous. So sorry, lefties, you're going to have to just deal with it, but definitely worth it. Blade profile, really nice blade profile there. You do have a little bit of a hollow grind coming through, and the swedge at the top brings you into this really long drop point, but a really nice drop point blade. Nice jimping on the back. It's deep. That is deep jimping too. It feels good. I like it a lot. There's just enough to get you there. I wish the jimping would have come up a little back on this back edge here instead of just here. Gives you a little bit more for the button push, but my finger does kind of slip off there. But it's still, if you give it a good hard push, you can get that out there, and that just whips. That is beautiful the way that comes out there. Ergos in the hand, beautiful. Really like that. Let's do a reverse. Oh, fantastic. And a little bit of a pinch grip going on there. You've got a really nice gripping in there too. So there's a lot to love about this knife. I haven't been able to hold really anything else Jim Skelton has done. I've seen a lot, but I haven't been able to hold really much else that Jim Skelton has done. So the fact that I've got this in my hand right now makes me incredibly happy, but also just it's not a grail knife by any means because it just came out, but it is an absolute fantastic, kind of living a dream, I guess, holding something from such a classic, such a strong name in the knife community. So it's really cool to be able to have that and hold that here. Jim Skelton's got some really cool stuff on YouTube as well. So if you aren't following him and you're following me, you did something weird, because you should have found him much sooner. And he's got some great stuff, so you can go ahead and give him a follow as well there. But this is, I don't think there's anything that you've got a really nice belly to this, a really nice finish to it. I wonder And I bet this is a hand-rubbed finish, a hand-rubbed satin finish on it, because you can see the striations in the lines there. I don't know, and yep, it is a hand-rubbed satin finish. So, I mean, that just shows you a little bit more of the quality that they're putting in this. But for $250, it's really nice to see S90V. It's really nice to see something that's a little bit more premium rather than a lot of 14C28s coming out. And then when you jump to premium, there's a lot of M390. Another reason to love this is just you've got that S90V in there, so that's going to be fantastic. You've got a really good weight to this knife too. I don't have my scale here. If I did, we could weigh it, but I bet you're close to 5 ounces. I wonder if it says on the box. No, it does not say on the box, but it tells us everything else we need to know. I absolutely love that he gives you this little hard box for it. For I'd buy this for $250 in a cloth case. Hopefully he doesn't hear that and send out cloth cases next time. But the fact that you get this really nice case to send it with too, I really like that, because that case isn't cheap. But yeah, I think these are absolutely fantastic. And if you've got a chance to pick one up, they are still available. Like I said, there's not every option available, but you do have the orange G10. The orange G10 with bead blasted is the only one still available. I'm looking at the website right now, and if you've got a chance to pick it up, I highly recommend go getting it. Even if you don't like orange G10, it's worth having, and I bet you could flip it pretty easy, because these are not going to be around long. This is an absolute fantastic knife, and I am just thrilled that I've got this in my collection now. So this is not a pass around. This is not something that was sent to me. I spent my money on this, and I am absolutely thrilled that I did, because this is, I know in the video with the Murata, we talked about how, man, that was the favorite knife of the year so far that I've had. This one takes the cake off of that right there. So it's a little bit more collector series, a little bit more premium, and it's into that custom knife scene a little bit more, not looking on production knives. And so that in itself brings it a little bit more high class, but it's also cheaper than the Murata. It was less expensive than the Murata, and it is a really fantastic knife with really good quality, good ergos, good feel. You can't say much else wrong about it. I did see a video from Lefty where he was talking about how this clip was here. I can't feel it. I tried to feel it a little bit in my video. Maybe you saw me rub it with my finger. I don't feel it on mine. I know he felt it on his too, but I do not feel that on mine at all. So maybe those two were just two random coincidences that popped off like that. So I don't feel it, but I absolutely love this knife, and I'm so excited to have this. Go check one out if you can. These are going to go fast, fast, fast. So go check it out. Yeah. Until next time, TTFN.